Hello and welcome to another episode of Ray Games, where we once again are playing Stardew Valley. Today we will be attempting the Skull Cavern Invasion, which requires you to get to level 100 of Skull Cavern. This gives you 40 key gems, and the big difference that you're going to see here is the monsters are all much more powerful than they normally are, so make sure you go prepared. Make sure when attempting these quests with the harder monsters that you bring decent gear with you. You're going to want to make sure that you've got a high level weapon, maybe a couple of the combined rings. So in my case, I've got 2 combined rings that I did at the forge. I've got the Cinder Clown shoes, which give me decent defense and immunity. And then I've also got the Dragon Tooth club, which has a ton of damage on it. Aside from them obviously looking different, the main thing you're going to find here is the monsters are all stronger versions of themselves. So make sure you've brought a lot of food, as you're definitely going to need it. The new and improved serpents are probably going to be your biggest nemesis while trying to do this. They're obviously a lot longer than they normally would be. A good strategy for these guys is as you hit them the first time, if they're really long, their tail will still be in your path and you can hit them again while they're not looking at you. Another thing you're going to run into is just the volume of monsters is going to be so much more. On some floors, you're going to find yourself overwhelmed, and the best thing to do is to just drop some stairs and run. One cool thing you'll see here is if you look at the slime, it has a key gem inside of it. So these do drop when you're doing these quests and have these monsters. Other things that can drop are you can find the galaxy souls that are in his little shop. During this run, I got a pressurized nozzle as well, so be prepared to find other cool stuff while you're doing these quests. Another thing you're going to find while doing Mr. Key's quests is the Radioactive Ore Nodes that you see here. These are needed for the new Hyper Speed Grow and Magic Bait, and then if you turn them into radioactive bars, you can also make heavy tappers and hoppers if you get the recipes from his shop. Using the Slime Charmer ring or a combined ring with that perk is a huge help in these quests because I can just straight up ignore the slimes. The only time I really hit them is when they're in my way, or if there's a key gem inside of one. If you're curious about my luck on this day, it was a medium luck day. And then I'm also using the pumpkin soup, which adds luck. And I have the special charm, which gives me a little extra luck as well. So this you'll see is where I find the pressure nozzle. Be prepared to have to make some sacrifices since you've only got so much space for loot. But you know, at this point in the game, you've probably got plenty of the things that are dropping already. And you could probably be smarter than me and not bring things like your fishing pole and your watering can and your hoe. You know, super important caving items. So as you can see, I'm starting to get to the floors where I'm getting a little overwhelmed with monsters. This is where stairs will come in very handy, especially when you've got a whole herd of ghosts and mummies and serpents coming at you. Watching myself try and hit enemies reminds me of why I was always picked last in baseball. So this is about the point where I hit the screw this, I'm just gonna use stairs. Why haven't I been using my stairs? There you have it, 100 floors, and you'll see that the quest completed itself and gave me the key gems, and I finished right before midnight. So there you have it, that is the Skull Cavern Invasion quest. Here you can see all the stuff I got, and I hope you liked the video. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.